Well, hello, Mother Rays of Sunshine. How are you all doing out there today? I'm Michelle the Introvert, and this morning I'm working on an organization project. It's actually for my pantry. I picked up this hanging shoe organizer from Dollarama, and I had a project in mind when I picked this up. It has a lot of pockets, as you see, for shoes. Except I'm not going to be using this for shoes. No, I had my imagination going and I thought I can use this for something else. See these totes or these containers behind me? These are full of spices. And although I have them in separate containers, this smaller one is for my baking spices. You can see there's quite a bit in there. And the bigger one here in the back or beneath it, this one is for my cooking spices. There's bags in there, there's some bottles in there, and there's some containers in there. There's a little bit of everything. And although these containers have been a very big help, I think I need something a little easier and something where I can find the spices a whole lot quicker. So this is where this hanging shoe organizer will come in handy today. A couple of days ago, I thought I'd take an assessment of what is in each of these here containers, these totes, and write down all of the spices that I have in alphabetical order so I can take an assessment and get an idea of just how much I have and where I can probably put this in this shoe organizer once I get it all cleaned. So before I start putting spices in this, I have my Mr. Clean bottle. Here it is. I'm going to just clean this up since there's going to be, spices are food. So I want to get this all cleaned up before I put the spices in this. So I'll take everything off. And this is actually quite a bit longer than you see. There's some on the back there. It just folds down. And I think this will be really great to put my spices in once I get this all cleaned up. I just got this shoe organizer all cleaned up. And it's quite long when you see when it's taken out of the packaging. And on the back there isn't anything. It's just flat on the back. I washed this side as well. But this here, I washed on the outside and the inside of each pocket. So this is all ready. Now I'll take you into the pantry to show you where I'm going to hang this up. Here's my pantry. Gerald bought the shelving so I could have a little pantry because we're just in a small apartment that we rent. So since we wanted a pantry, we kind of had to make our own. I had the totes for the spices on that top shelf, and since I removed them, I kind of rearranged everything. There's a lot of barbecue sauce there because I bought that 97 cents a bottle. And nowadays, people just have to get the sales when they can, and we'll definitely use that. That's definitely not a dust collector. We'll be using that throughout the summer on the barbecue and in my slow cooker. And there's some baking supplies there, some jams at the bottom, along with more flour and some potatoes that I bought on sale. So it's all reorganized, put into place, and like I mentioned, right up on the top shelf there, that is where I had those containers with all the spices put. It makes more room for other things now that I've removed the spices from these shelves. And behind the closet door, Gerald has put up 2 hooks. And that is for the shoe organizer to hang from. It's just the right height for me. I don't have to get a stepping stool to hang this. There we go. And this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like, and it is right behind the pantry door. And even if when this opens, when this opens like this, it'll still be okay. I'll still be able to get to those pockets there. It won't be too bad, but it's nice and close to the pantry. And it won't be messy looking. It'll still keep everything looking tidy. And now I'm going to do some labeling in alphabetical order. If I had a proper labeling machine, or if I had proper stickers, I would use stickers, fancier stickers, to put the labeling on my shoe organizer in alphabetical order. But I just have this masking tape, and we're living in a time where it's wise sometimes just to use what you have. So I'm going to use this masking tape, and I've got my pen handy, and I'm just going to start putting the alphabet on pieces of this tape, and I'll put it on the organizer. I'm all finished the labeling. It didn't take me very long, but each pocket has a designated letter of the alphabet. I have one pocket for A and B because I don't have a lot of spices that begin with the letter A and B. For the letter C, I have a lot of spices that begin with the letter C, so I have designated them 2 pockets. Down below here, I have D, E, F. They're sharing a pocket. G and GH, I have a few that begin with the letter G, so they get the letter G gets 2 pockets, and they can share with the letter H there. And down below that, I've got I, J, K, and L. Not a whole lot of spices that begin with those letters, so they can share a pocket. M and O, that's their spot. P, Q, R, that's their spot, that's their pocket. And down below that is the letter S. I have quite a few spices that begin with the letter S and T. And then the last one is UV, WXYZ, and miscellaneous. Not too many spices begin with those letters, so I put the word miscellaneous there, and I can put birthday candles in that. That goes under the category of miscellaneous. So this pocket will be used for things, extra things, that don't begin with those letters. And now the fun part begins, the part that I've really been looking forward to doing, and that is filling this up. Well, my friends, I'm all finished my organizer. Instead of it being called a shoe organizer, I can call it my spice organizer. And it's going to be so much easier, so much quicker when I'm baking or cooking and I need a spice. Just come and grab the pocket that I need. So it's very, very easy, and I'm happy that I did it. My friends, I want to thank you for joining me here today. It's been fun. It's been fun. I like doing this type of spring cleaning and just getting things ready for the gardening, because I'm going to have some more spices like basil and oregano and mint coming in from the garden. I'll dehydrate it and I'll be able to put it in its proper place. So thank you for keeping me company, my friends. And if you like this vlog, please give me the YouTube thumbs up or press that subscribe button. That would be great. And I have more vlogs coming up, so stay tuned, and I'll talk to you all soon. Talk to you soon, my friends. Bye. Bye.